All right, guys. Big time win for the Utah Jazz against the Denver Nuggets. This is the Utah Jazz postgame show on the Hoops Nerd channel. This was the back end of a back-to-back in Denver, where I think they said they haven't lost like 8 or 9 in a row. And the Jazz go in and dominate. Nice victory for the Jazz tonight, showing that Rudy Gobert came into this game. All right, I forgot who posted it, but Rudy Gobert came into this like Killmonger. This is your all-star? This is your all-star? Rudy Gobert does it again. So Jokic is fantastic. The Nuggets have a lot of weapons. The Jazz kind of just match up well with them. Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert are a nice little matchup against the Nuggets. And tonight, the big story was that Utah didn't have Ricky Rubio, Raul Neto, Dante Exum. Guess, you want to know an interesting stat about that? The Jazz are now 7-0 when Ricky Rubio doesn't play. Any of those Rubio people want to make angry comments? Go ahead, make all the comments. They help the algorithms for me. But I don't think I'm going to see a lot of comments tonight. I don't hate Ricky Rubio. I just want this to be known that the Jazz were a better team tonight, and I think that was definitely a part of it. When Rubio plays well, great. When Rubio does not, the Jazz lose. It's very, these are all correlated. But anyways, part of the reason that the Jazz played so well tonight was, one, Royce O'Neal absolutely dominated Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas played 10 minutes and had to get off the floor. He had the worst, let's see, plus-minus wise, he was -10. He was the worst on the Nuggets. Royce O'Neal absolutely devastated him. Royce O'Neal had a huge night and shot 0 for 5 from 3. It was big time for him. Thabo Sefolosha hit 3 for 3 from 3. It's hard to say. It sounds like a fast food meal. But that's what Royce O'Neal brought, and he just brought the goods tonight when the Jazz needed it. That depth is amazing. The Thabo Sefolosha signing is nice because of nights like tonight when you're on the back end of a back-to-back. Favors had a lot of nice moments tonight, but when he was gassed, and you could tell he was at times when he was getting beat, having someone like Thabo is a luxury, and he was big time tonight. 3 threes. That was huge. That was the difference in a lot of ways. Rudy Gobert dominated Nikola Jokic. Jokic still ended up finding a way to have a big game. That guy is just so strong. But Gobert just dominated him tonight. The thing about Rudy Gobert, and people don't realize this, is he just gets better and better and better as he plays specific matchups. It happened last year against the Thunder in the playoffs. He just figured out Steven Adams. It's something people don't talk about, but Gobert figured it out over the length of that series, and that was a big reason the Jazz won the series. The same things happened this season. The Nuggets won the first matchup, I believe. Second matchup, Jokic had a nice game, but Rudy Gobert kind of did some things to figure him out. This game, Rudy just dominated him. He has him figured out. And we'll see if the Nuggets can change things up next game. But that Rudy Gobert matchup with Jokic is just probably going to go with Gobert unless Jokic can do some things that Rudy can't handle. But tonight you saw it. Korver was huge tonight, hit big time threes for the Jazz, 6 for 10 from 3. When he's hitting that shot like he was, and he just kind of becomes the Korver offense, it's fantastic, and it changes the game for Utah. Donovan Mitchell did his Jordan impression again tonight. It was amazing. When Mitchell's doing what he did tonight against the Nuggets and scores at the end of the game, hits big time shots, it's fantastic. He's a closer, and he wins games for Utah. He looked like vintage Donovan. It's funny, vintage, and he's in his second year. Finally, I just want to say one thing that I noticed tonight, and this is kind of unrelated to the game. When you look at those Jay Crowder shots tonight, Jay Crowder shot, let's see, 2 for 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. What does that look like if you plug in Tobias Harris, who scores 18 to 20 points and hits 3 for 5 from 3? You know, how good do the Jazz become with something like that? It's crazy to think about, but this team becomes so good with that type of player added in at a position of need. If Jay Crowder is coming off the bench behind Tobias Harris, oh boy, the Jazz become good. Think about that. You know what else I want you to think about? Well, not very much. Like and subscribe the video. Join the Hoops Nerd family, nerds, basketball nerds. Join me. And let's keep watching the Jazz. Let's keep watching the NBA. It's going to be big. Things are happening. I'm just saying words at this point. Talk to you later.